You are where you are because you've listened to your brain. So if you look around right now and again, there's filth. If you look at your bank balance and it's filth. If you aren't at a good place in life, if you're at a bad place where you need to watch a video like this, which is about how to fix your life, I'm telling you right now, your brain got you here. For a lot of people out in the world, you can't actually trust your brain. You trusted your brain and it got you to this moment that you need to fix your life. Some of the best advice I ever heard was, don't trust your own brain, trust the brain of the person who's achieved what you want to achieve. You trusted your brain and it led up to you being in this moment right now when you're probably broken, unhappy, unhealthy. So when your Jeffrey brain, when your lizard brain does pipe up and it does tell you like, oh no, you don't need to do what he's saying right now. Nah, you don't have to do that. Just understand that when you have listened to your brain, it hasn't led you to a good place in life. Let's go over the 4 steps of this protocol. The first step is to set reasonable goals. You see, a lot of people get onto monk mode or onto a period where they want to improve their lives. Like, you've probably tried to improve your life before, but here's the issue. When you don't set a clear goal, when you don't have like a piece of paper, like maybe I should just show you. You want to see something? Look, this is literally my wall. I have pieces of paper over my wall with my goals written on them and my plans. What the paper, like I know you're probably trying to pause the video thinking, oh, hey, I need to see what it says. It doesn't matter what it says. It's just simply my goals. You don't need to copy exactly what it says. It's just literally, okay, I've got goals, I've got notes and stuff. We're the extreme kind of guy where we need to put our goals in our face. You know, some guys can literally just think of a new goal and just go and achieve it. We're the kind of people that we need to like think of a new goal, set it as our phone wallpaper, literally write it on paper and stick it up on our fucking wall, stick it up on our door and everything to kind of remind ourselves like to obsess over it. We're just those kinds of people. We need to be quite extreme. We need to set reasonable goals. And specifically do set written out goals for this, because a lot of guys will try to improve their lives like you may have, and within 3 days you kind of lose direction, you get a bit bored, it's a little bit too hard, and then you go back to watching Rick and Morty and playing video games with your Discord friends again. Has that not happened to you before? We can't have that happen again. And the reason why this happens, the reason why you make a little bit of progress and then you snap back to where you were, is because you didn't set this clear goal to actually reach for. You didn't set this goal that you genuinely believed you could achieve. Interestingly, before I have said that we should set massive goals, I think that we should be very ambitious men. But when you're at this point right now, when you need to fix your life, this is so interesting. If you set a big goal right now, it will actually be a bad thing for you. Remember that. If we set a big goal right now, really big, audacious, ambitious goals, like, yeah, I want to be really rich in a year or something, it will be a bad thing because you simply don't have the capacity for that. So this is going to somewhat hurt our egos, but also slightly excite us because it's something we haven't tried. We need to set such a reasonable goal that it's almost going to seem like it's below us, and we're going to think like, yeah, we're almost going to be smug, like, yeah, I could do that easily. There's a lot of people online right now who say that you shouldn't set goals and that the journey is better than the destination, and that systems, James Clear in his book Atomic Habits says this, and a lot of people start parroting it. Oh, systems over goals. You should just, know like what habits and systems to do over goals. It's like all of that is brain dead to me, because the reason why we set systems, the reason why we develop habits is for the goal. The goal is like the navigation. This is like when you get into in a car, you know where you're going. That's the whole point. You set the goal. Okay, I want to go to this shop over there. That's the goal. Then you focus on the road. But once you know that you're going to that goal, a lot of people in these days criticize goal setting and say that it's not needed, and instead you should just do like systems and this wholesome, cute, pussy shit. That's not how it works. You need to have the clear goal to begin with, and then you do the pussy like systems and daily habits to get there. This is what we're gonna do, and I will do it next to you. Grab a piece of paper right now and a pen. You can use a computer or a phone or whatever you want to do, but find somewhere that we can write, and we're going to do this together right now. So if right now your brain's already telling you that, yeah, just continue watching, I'll do this later, that means you're a pussy. Get ready to write right now. There's no excuses. This is non-negotiable. If you're not going to follow these steps, then don't watch this video. By now, you are literally ready to write. Agreed? You're not just going to say, oh, I'll do this later, do this with me, right? In this paper, we're going to write 5 to 10 goals that we want to achieve by the end of this year. So by December. If you're watching this video later on and it's like September, maybe change it to like 6 months from now. But by the end of this year, through the month of December, we want to achieve these goals. We're going to write 5 to 10 down. And so, for example, I could say 1,000 subs. That could be like my first goal there. 1,000 subs. Go on, you do this now, right? 5 to 10 goals. So over December, we'll say either by the end of the new year, or maybe what I like to do personally is to think about what I will achieve through the month of December. So over December, I will make $500 online. Like that, see? $500 online. By the end of the year, I will also bulk up £15. Go on. Write your 5 to 10 goals right now and I'll write mine. Do them right now. Keep the video playing because I'm going to write mine right now. We'll do this together. Go on. What do you want to achieve by the end of the year? If you got 5 to 10, I've got 6 right now. Okay, I've got 8 done. We've wrote down what goals we hope to achieve by the end of the year. We've got 8. I've told you to write 5 to 10, right? I want you to look at this list right now and ask yourself, what 2 goals, let's say 2 to 3, at a max 3, 1 to 3, the less you choose for this, the better, right? If you can just choose 1, that's even better. If you can choose 2, that's pretty good. If you can choose 3, that's acceptable. But just from 1 to 3, what 1 to 3 goals here are the most meaningful, most impactful that that are the priority? Look around for these, like up to 3 you can choose, but if you choose 1, that's way better. If there's only 1 that you really care about, but if, for example, you can choose up to 3. So if looking at this list, pick out the 3 that you think that will change your life the most, that you really want to do, you really want to achieve. And for those 3, just circle them. Circle the 3 goals, or up to 3 goals, that are the most important. So mine are the 3 that I wrote down first. I've got 1,000 subs, $500 a month online, bulk up £15. And then I haven't circled the ones which are kind of less important. And they are go traveling, make a blog, learn to rap, run a marathon, write a book, and random other ones, right? You right now should have some goals which are circled and some that aren't. This is very important. The goals that are not circled, cross them out. Aggressively cross them out. Because it is these goals, that will stop you from achieving the ones in the circle. One thing that I should have said just a few minutes ago in terms of what we've wrote down here, we should also write down the real goals that you have. You see what we wrote here, like 1,000 subscribers and $500 a month online. This is like nice boy stuff. This is like, yay guys, I want to be productive. But you should also know right now, and don't bullshit yourself, that you have some dark desires, that you have some real reasons why you want to achieve these things. You probably know what I'm hinting at. We all have these like real goals inside of our mind, inside of our hearts, and inside of our genitals. And it'd be worth it for you to right now, as part of the ones we've just scribbled out, to maybe add in there some of those. That sure, the 8 goals that I've wrote down here, 1,000 subscribers and learn to rap, these are nice. But actually a big goal that you have may be to try and fuck as many women as possible. A big goal that you have may be to try and make enough money to buy a car, because you visualize yourself driving through the streets with this car and hopefully get some level of status that will allow you to sleep with more girls. Maybe you want to go party. Maybe you want to go take some drugs. Maybe you finally want to go get the girl or make some friends who you know might not be good for you. The reason why I'm making you do this practice is to understand that we only have a limited capacity for the things that we can accomplish. And if we can hyper focus on just a few things, we can accomplish them. But when we open up the desire for more things, that will actually lead to less success. These 3 goals that I've circled here, 1,000 subscribers,